And welcome back to This Week in the Mohawk Valley. It's time for the Central New York Travel Show. We say good morning to Kelly Blazosky from Oneida County Tourism. Hello, Kelly. How are you?
Hey, I'm great.
It's that time of year again, time to bring the scares out. We've got going to talk about a great local attraction here that's now been going for 15 years, 15th anniversary.
15 years now. I know. It's Josh Reale in studio with us this morning. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning.
Yeah, joining us with Cayo Industrial Horror Realm, and 15 years you've been bringing the scares to the Mohawk Valley. And you have, and as we were talking before we went on the air, you're always striving for something new and to keep it engaging, to keep people coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and this year you do have something new to talk about. So, and really, it's this is Sunday, October 15th, and everything kicks off tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
We have the Atrophy Escape Board. It's the new attraction, and the escape rooms are popping up all over the nation, as we know. There's a lot in New York already. So I wanted to do my own take on escape rooms and design my own. I haven't really gone to any local ones or anyone around, and so I wanted to get my own take on escape, or I wanted to design my own before I actually seen other people's,
right?
So I can create my own experience, and that's kind of how I started Cayo. I think I was 22 when I started, and I didn't really go to any haunted houses when I made Cayo, and the reason for that is I wanted to design my own kind of labyrinth.
So no outside influences. You had it in your mind the way you wanted it to be produced.
Right.
Yeah. Very cool.
And for folks who are not familiar, talk about a little bit about the concept of an escape room.
Escape room is you pretty much get locked in a room, and there's a series of puzzles that you have to figure out to get out of the room. And people love the challenge. I think every room's kind of different with people. So,
and as you unlock puzzles, then the next clue is revealed to you, and that helps you get through the next puzzle. Right. So it's a cumulative thing until you're able to get out of the escape room and move on to the next part of the realm. Right,
and it's a different kind of entertainment that people are really looking forward to.
Challenging,
yeah,
and challenging to keep your wits and figure it out while you're scared.
Right,
so, adds a whole nother layer to it
because it kind of brings the people into the experience. It's not like watching a play. People sit in the audience and they're watching the theatrics.
Everybody's got to work together.
Right. Or, people are involved in the experience.
Yeah. So you have 5 walk-through horror mazes now in the Cayo Industrial Horror Realm facility.
Right. Yeah.
And you're located at 811 Broad Street, for those that have not been there. And everything kicks off tonight at 6:30. Is that right?
Right. 6:30 to 10:30. It goes every Friday through Sunday in October, right up until Halloween.
Halloween night, yes, which will be busy for you, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been pulling in people from Old Forge, I heard, Messina, Rochester, Albany. And we get people from Massachusetts that I heard last year, but hopefully this year too.
Excellent. So you're definitely pulling from that 2-hour drive market, and then some beyond even.
Oh, yeah.
That's excellent. Yeah.
So how many folks, actors, technical people, does it take to put something of this magnitude on?
Over the past 15 years, usually when I started, I think for the first, up into the first 10 years, it was just me, and maybe I'd call a friend over to help.
Really?
The lifting and stuff like that. And now I have a solid crew of technical people. My friend Chris and Tom are great. My friend Bill, Missy, we all have our own designated thing, so I could focus on, my thing. They can focus on
Everybody's got their responsibilities to make everything operate smoothly each weekend. So
the team is definitely essential. So.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah. And so let's talk about pricing, admissions, and things like that.
All right. We have single tickets, but the best deal is if you go through all 4 for $30, or you can go through the skateboard for $40, and that includes all 4 attractions. So you're going through 5 attractions for the $40.
For $40,
right.
Yeah, very good.
And although the escape room tickets are limited to 100 per night, so we recommend trying to get there a little early if you want to go through that.
If you want to include that, okay. Right. Now you get your those tickets. You use it all that night, or if someone can only manage to get through 2, can they come back the next night and do?
You know how happy I am that you asked me that question.
Yeah. Okay.
If you buy your ticket, say if you want to you go through the skateboard, or you buy the skateboard ticket and you have all of the 4 left, and you only go through the skateboard and maybe one event, you can come back. It's good throughout the whole entire season. So.
Good through October 31st then. So you don't have to do all 5 in one night if you're just, your wits can't handle it anymore. Come back for another night. That's good. That's great. And we were talking before we went on air about how you do work to support also the Herkimer Humane Society. So tell our listeners about that if they want to bring a donation to the Humane Society.
We always try to support the Humane Society every year. So if you bring in a can of animal food, you can get $1 off admission.
Okay, can or small bag of food, small bag of dog food or something.
Right.
Cat food, anything like that.
Not a can of peas or carrots or chili that we've been getting sometimes.
Pet food. So a can of pet food, a small bag of maybe even dog treats or something like that.
Right, yep.
And you can receive $1 off your admission. So that's excellent. Yeah. So this new event, like you said, is the Atrophy Escape Ward, and that is part of the Archana Asylum, because you have the Biotech, Revelation, and Biowar, and then the Asylum. So those are your 4 main realms, and then this new escape ward is a part of the Asylum. So, just adding a new layer of activity. That's awesome.
And for Cayo, all the attractions are. It's not like Jason Freddy kind of stuff. It's all geared towards. I try to do a unique idea for Cayo to keep it branded its own thing. Biowar is kind of like represents all the horrors of war going on. Biotech is man becoming animal, animal becoming man. I got thinking about how meat is processed in the U.S. and all over, how we have so much meat everywhere.
Okay.
Not from like a protesting standpoint, just the idea of it. Because I'm 100% carnivore. Revelation, I got thinking about why people think, all the different ideas why the world is going to end, or why people think the world's going to end from religious or pollution or stuff like that, human nature. And Archana Asylum is people being locked up in an asylum for a prolonged period of time, that they actually become one with their environment, and this is like a blessing of
consumed. Okay.
Right, and it's all these are kind of entwined around a character. I called him Surgeon back then, so it kind of just stuck, and I have like a storyline with everything, so they're all based on that theme. So.
And as you said, you started this new, working on this escape ward just right after closing last year's season. And you have worked on it up until now. So it's taken you nearly a full year to develop this new concept.
Right.
And
yeah.
It's nothing quick that happens. It's labor intensive and time and yeah.
It's you wouldn't believe the things that you have to go through to open up one of these. It's lots and lots of stress. People are like, you do Cayo in October. What do you do the other 11 months out of the year?
So you are on Broad Street in one of the old industrial buildings.
Right.
So that really adds to the entire atmosphere of standing in line outside of that building waiting to get in. And you occupy 2 floors of the building. So, and hence another reason people are curious sometimes about the industrial buildings down there, and another reason to check it out as well. So great setting for Cayo Industrial Horror Realm. And all that we've talked about today is on your website. So let's give the listeners that so they can go there.
The website is cayoindustrial.com, CAYO industrial.com. We have like us on Facebook, because we have a kind of not a secret event, but we have something that we're not really advertising up until the last minute for attraction in November. It's based off the Archana Asylum. We're calling it Archana Interactive.
Oh, cool.
So that's
something to look forward to in November.
So yeah, if you like us on Facebook, that's where we'll probably be posting about it. And for the Cayo and cayoindustrial.com site, if you go on a laptop, it's more of a interactive experience than just going on your phone.
On your phone. So desktop, laptop.
Right.
Now, ticketing purchase, they're available at Cayo Industrial only. So you need to get your tickets there, and cash only, and not to worry, you do have an ATM on site. If someone shows up without cash on them, they can get that.
Beautiful.
Okay.
You're hired.
So check out the website, cayoindustrial.com, and Cayo is CAYO. And everything kicks off tonight at 6:30 and runs through every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, until October 31st.
That's right.
All right. Thanks, Josh.
Beautiful. Thank you.